Lecture on quadratic equation, finding the roots by completing the square for class 10th by ACE.
Hello students, this lecture is based on quadratic equations. Let me write quadratic equation first and then we'll talk about what we have to learn today. Quadratic equations. We are going to learn how we can solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. For that, I am writing the quadratic equation itself, a general equation, which says ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So in this equation, what you do, just see the coefficient of x square, divide the whole equation by the coefficient of x square, means I have to divide it by a. So ax square by a plus b over a x plus c over a. Now what you do, add to this one ax square plus a plus b over ax. Just watch carefully. Half of the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is what? B over a. And get the square of it. Plus c over a equal to whatsoever you are adding towards your left hand side, the same thing you have to add to your right hand side also, means you have to write 1 over 2 into b over a raised to the power 2. Now here a is cancelled, you are getting x square plus one thing you have to do to get 2 over here. Why we are getting 2, I am going to explain, but before that I am writing 2 over 2 into b over a x plus b over 2a square. Here itself I am taking c over a to right side. Here I am writing b over 2a and then write minus c over a. This c over a is going that side and becoming minus c over a. Further, write it in this form: x square plus 2 b over 2a x plus b over 2a square is equal to b over 2a square minus c over a. Watch this carefully. It looks like it is x square. If I take it, let me say y, so it becomes x square plus 2xy plus y square. So then this is the formula for x plus y, and y in my case is b over 2a square. So this part is equal to x plus b over 2a. Means x square is here, b over 2a square is here, and double of these two, multiple product of the two. And then this side, you just open the bracket this side, and here I say b square over 4a square minus c over a. Is it not? B square and square of 2 is 4 and square of a is a square. Take LCM here itself. LCM is 4a square. So 4a square, here you write b square is remaining. Here a, 1a is gone. This is 4a. 4a multiplied by c is 4ac. I hope it is clear. Right this part as such here, x plus b over 2a square is equal to this much. What you do, take the square root on both the sides, means I am writing x plus b over 2a square under root plus, equal to b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square whole under root. I don't have space this side, I will solve it further. So, means this square root is cancelled with the power, and you will be getting what? You will be getting x plus b over 2a. It is 2a. Writing clearly 2a. So this part is remaining here, and when you take the square root this side, so it will be b square minus 4ac divided by this 4a square under radical. So 4 is equal to 2 square. So it is as good as 2a square. And when you cancel the square root with the power, you are getting it 2a, 2. Now, what you do, because this should be plus minus. Why plus minus? Because you take the square of plus, it becomes this much, and you take the square of minus, again it becomes equal to this. So, going further, I take b over 2a to right side, and then x is equal to, this will be of minus, b over 2a plus minus b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Take LCM 2a, 2a is under both, denominator under this b, under b denominator is 2a, and under this it is 2a. So take that common, you will be having x is equal to minus b plus minus, take radical of it, b square minus 4ac divided by 2. So this is how you can find out the square root of x. Two roots will be there. One will be minus b plus all of it, and other will be minus b minus whole of it. I hope this part is clear. So what exactly we have to do? To complete the square, you have to add this part only. Alright? For the practice, we'll be taking some examples, and then we'll try to understand how this is done easily. To practice how we can find out the square of x in a quadratic equation by completing a square on both the sides. For that, I have taken an example. So what we do now, the coefficient of x square is 2. Divide the whole equation by this 2, means 2x square over 2 minus 5 over 2x plus 3 over 2 is equal to 0. I suggest take this 3 over 2 to the other side of equal sign, means towards right side, and here itself you can cancel 2 with 2, you are getting x square minus, and one more thing I would like to do here, I write 2 over 2 into 5 over 2x is equal to minus 3 over 2. When 3 over 2 goes that side, it becomes of minus sign. Why I have written 2 over 2? First of all, when I say 2 over 2, it is 1, and when I multiply this by 1, I am getting the same number. It doesn't make any difference. But to complete the square, the middle term should have 2 as the coefficient. For that, I have written 2 over 2. What I do next, I write x square minus If you want, you write it 2 into 5 over 4x. You know why 5 over 4x? Reason being, when you multiply 2 by 2, it is 4, and this 2 we want to keep as such. Let the 2 be here. Then you add a value which is the coefficient of x and multiply it by half of it. Means half into the coefficient of x and write the square of it. This is extra, you are adding this side. So the same thing you have to do in the right side also. So here I am writing 1 over 2 into 5 over 2 square. Means I have added this value this side as well as this side. So it doesn't make any difference. Cancel out, you will be getting the same thing. Minus 3 over 2. Going further, I write x square minus 2 into 5 over 4x plus, let us put these things together, 5 over 4 square is equal to, here also you can write 5 over 4 square minus 3 over 2. Just see now, it is x square plus 5 over 4 square minus 2 into the product of these two. So it has become something of this kind. This is x square minus y square. If you remember, it is x square minus y square. So I write x minus 5 over 4 square is equal to, just open this bracket, you will be getting 5 raised to the power 2 is 25 and 4 raised to the power 4 is 16. Minus, write 3 over 2. Now solve this part. LCM is 16, and when LCM is 16, separately you can do if you want. 25 over 16 minus 3 over 2, LCM is 16, so this is 25 divided by 2, that is 8, 8 times 3 is 24, minus 24, it comes to be, how much it is? 1 over 16. So writing it, x minus 5 over 4 raised to the power 2 is equal to, you have solved this part, it is coming 1 over 16. What you do now? One thing you should not forget, that it is having plus minus sign. We'll just see later on. I write now, taking the, take under root both the sides, you will be having x minus 5 over 4 raised to the power 2 under root is equal to 1 over 16 under root. Here I am writing it plus minus. Reason being, if you take the square of it, whether it is minus or plus, the value of this one will be coming whatsoever the value is supposed to give. So here I am writing further x minus 5 over 4, this part is cancelled, and equal to plus minus. Radical 1 is 1 and radical 16 is 4. Going further, take this 5 over 4 to other side of that, you will be having, this will become of plus, so x is equal to 5 over 4 plus minus 1 over 4. 4 is the LCM, you are getting x is equal to 5 plus minus 1 over 4. So what are the two values of x? Two values of x will be 5 plus 1, that is 6, 6 over 4, or the other value will be 5 minus 1, that is 4. So you will be having that value 4 over 4. 6 over 4 is what? 6 over 4 is equal to 3 over 2. And 4 over 4 is equal to what? 1. So here, the two roots of x are 3 over 2 and 1. I hope it is clear. Now, for the sake of practice, I am taking another example here to find the roots of x by completing the square on both the sides. So here the equation is here. What I have to do, the coefficient of x square is 9, divide the whole equation by 9. So if I do so, I write x square, 9x square over 9 plus 6 over 9 radical 5 x plus 5 over 9 is equal to 0, because divided by 9, divided by 9, divided by 9. Then what you do? 9 cancel, it is x square. If you want to, don't make any change here as such, you simply write 2 over 2. And here I write 6 over 9 radical 5. So there. 2 over 2 I am writing, so as I can get 2 on top, and then rest of it I am writing as such. Again explaining, 2 cancel, you will be getting the original value which is written here. Taking 5 over 9 to other side, it becomes minus 5 over 9. Let us solve it bit. X square plus this, if you want you can cancel it here itself. So it will be 2 over 2 into cancellation by 3, 2 over 3 radical 5. Now x is equal to minus 5 over 9. Going further, x square plus 2 over 2, 2 over 3 radical 5x plus, what you do, write half before you do anything else, into, see this coefficient of this one, how much it is coming? The coefficient of x is what? 2 over 3 radical 5. So I write 2 over 3 radical 5. Half of the coefficient of x, and what you do, raise the power 2. This is the part extra you are adding here. And if you are adding this side, you have to add to the right side also. So I write 1 over 2 into 2 over 3 radical 5 raised to the power 2. And here it is already minus 5 over 9. Now, this is the part you have. What you do now, write it this way, x square plus 2. I need 2 as such, and here I write into 2 over 2 times 3, 6 radical 5 x plus, again it is 2, 1 into 2, 2, and 2 times 3, that is 6 radical 5 square. Here also, that is 2 over 6 radical 5 square minus 5 over 9. Solve it a little bit more. You will be having x square plus 2. Cancel it out, it is 1 over 3. And this can be written as radical 5 over 3. 6 is cancelled by 2, 1 over 3, so that is radical 5 over 3. X plus the same thing you do here, and you are getting it radical 5 over 3 square. The same thing you can do to this side also. This becomes radical 5 over 3 square minus 5 over 9. I hope it is clear. This part is clear so far. we go further. Just see this one. It is x square plus this square plus double of their products. So means I can write it x plus radical 5 over 3 square. Is it not? X square plus square of this one plus double their products. So it becomes x plus radical 5 over 3 square. Come this side, solve it. Radical 5 is cancelled with the power 2, it becomes 5 and over 9. This is minus 5. So this becomes what? X plus radical 5 over 3 square is equal to 0. Take radical on either side. Radical of 0 is 0 itself. So you'll be writing what? X plus radical 5 over 3 is equal to 0. And then x is getting the value minus radical 5 over 3. I hope it is clear. For the practice, let us take one more example. Here I am writing 5a square x square minus 8abx plus 3b square is equal to 0. So let us start. The coefficient of x square is 5a square. Divide the whole equation by 5a square. So I write 5a square x square minus 8abx plus 3b square is equal to 0. I suggest you take 3b square to other side right now. So here I write 5a square x square minus 8abx is equal to minus 3b square. Now the coefficient of x square is 5a square. Divide the whole equation by 5a square. So if I do so, 5a square x square divided by 5a square minus 8abx divided by 5a square is equal to minus 3b square over 5a square. If something is cancelling, you cancel out. 5 square is cancelled with 5a square, you are having x square minus a is cancelled with a, you are having 8b over 5a x is equal to minus 3b square over 5a square. Now, this is the coefficient of x. Coming over here, we were following a procedure, writing 2 over 2 here, write 2 over 2 into 8b over 5ax plus 8b over 5a is the coefficient of x. So I write, first of all I write half. I told you we have to multiply it by half into the coefficient of x, that is 8b over 5a square. Whatsoever you are writing this side, the same thing you have to write to the right side also. Means I write here 1 over 2 into 8b over 5a. This is a square minus 3b square over 5a square. Go further. It is x square minus, I am not cancelling anything, I am writing 2 into 8b over 10a. Is it not? 8b over 10a. 5 into 2 is 10, 10a. and that too I have to keep separately, that is 8b, and here is x plus. So this will be 8b over 10a. Here also you can write 8b over 10a square minus 3b square divided by 5a square. Now, in this part you can cancel if something is common. So I write x square minus 5 over. Cancelling it out, this comes how much? 4 over 5. B over A. Isn't it? Cancel by 2. 4 over 5. So it becomes 5b over, 4b over 5a. X plus this is 4b over 5a. Again the cancel, the same way. This also becomes 4b over 5a square minus 3b square over 5a square. This part is okay. Now just see, this is x square plus 4b over 5a square. This is 2. Oh sorry, this is 2. I have written by mistake 5, it is 2. So x square plus 4b over 5a square minus double of their products. So it becomes x minus 4b over 5a whole square is equal to, you can open the bracket here itself. This comes 16b square over 25a square minus 3b square over 5a square. Further, x minus 4b over 5a, it is a, square is equal to 25a square is the LCM of it. It comes 16b square. I hope it is clear. 16b square and divided by 5, that becomes 5. 5 into 3 is 15. It comes minus 15b square over 25a square. Is it clear to you? If not clear, you can separately just see this one. 16b square over 25a square minus 3b square over 5a square. 25a square is the LCM. Here you are getting 16b square minus 25a square divided by this one, you are getting 5. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So it comes to be b square over 25a square. Is it not? So writing this is okay, this is equal here. So what you do, square both the sides, you are having what? X minus, take the radical both the sides, x minus 4b over 5a square under the radical, and this becomes what? B square over 25a square under radical. space is not permitting me, because this comes how much? 5a square, and this is 5a square, and this is b square. This under root is cancelled with the square. You will be having x minus, this is b, 4b over 5a is equal to, this will be plus minus. Reason being, if you take the square of minus or plus, it will be the same. So I'm writing here plus minus b over 5. Is it clear to you? Radical of b square is b, and radical of 5a square, which is 5a whole square, that is 5a. This is that. Take this part to that side, you will be having x is equal to, this becomes of plus 4a over, 4b over 5a plus minus b over 5a. 5a is the LCM, so x is coming to you 4b plus minus b over 5a. So once you have to add these two, and second time you have to subtract the second from the first. So you will be having two values of x. So x is coming equal to 4b plus b over 5a, and other will be 4b minus b over 5a. From here, x is coming, this is 5b altogether, 5b over 4a is equal to b over. Is it not? 5b over 5a, 5 cancel, you are getting b over a. One value is this, and the other value you are having 4b minus b is equal to 3b over. So this is how you can solve the equation by completing a square on either side. I hope it is clear to you.
Feel free to ask questions through comments. We shall reply to all your queries.